Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. It's Teresa here with day 11 in my 2023 December daily album. So I'm starting here with 4 photos and a foundation page I created with one of the ornaments from the Ali Edwards 2023 December daily, and that ornament is attached to a pattern paper from crepe paper from Merry Days from a couple of years ago. And so I had originally attached that to the patterned paper, thinking that it would be one photo with journaling tucked into the pocket of the ornament. But for this particular day, we had gone to the lights at Tanglewood, which is a yearly tradition for us, and I got some photos this year that I had not gotten in previous years, and so I wanted to include more than just one after all. So I'm going to do just a couple of different ornament shaped photos across the page, repeat some of the other ornament embellishments from the kit, and create my page with that. So what I'm doing right now is just cutting out the photos. I had printed them to about 4x4, which is the size of the ornaments, and then I'm just cutting them out by hand here. And so now what I want to do is simply lay the photos and the other ornaments out across the page. And I also decided for sure to go ahead and also do what I had originally had in mind, which was that the original ornament on the back of the page, or on the attached to the pattern paper, that it would swivel out on that brad and you would be able to discover another photo underneath it. I also wanted to go ahead and punch the photos so that they could also have a brad holding them in place. They won't swivel out, so they'll be connected with the tape runner. But I did want to add a little pop of red with those brads. I had someone mention to me earlier that those brads must have been really old from my stash, and yes, they are in fact. They're from Doodlebug Designs. They've traveled with me a long time, probably since 2006 or something. But I think that they're still, that Doodlebug still has those brads. So anyway, they're a great staple to have, especially for little interactive elements like this. And also just a fun pop of color. The pattern paper being so green inspired me to bring in a lot of red elements as a contrast, and also, of course, continuing the very Christmassy red and green themed colors. So here I wanted to go ahead and trim off the pieces here that we didn't need. I'm also trimming the ornaments strategically because some of the offcuts I'm going to use in the corners just to fill in some of those spaces. And then I'm just making sure that all the brads are attached. And I'm going to go ahead and add this photo underneath the original ornament here and just trim it up a little bit so that it looks mostly professional here on the page underneath that ornament. And you can also see the original ornament as well has a somewhat larger red brad that is holding the twine and the little charm. That little charm is also from crepe paper. And so that's a fun little way to get those in your albums. If you have those charms, I love picking those up. They're just a great little addition to your pages and add a little bling, a little movement there. I like that about it. So before I add these brads here, I just wanted to make sure I had a good hole punched, and that they lay flat on the back. I will be working on the back for day 12 of this layout, and so I want to make sure that that will attach well to the back of this page. So just making sure here that everything is mostly lined up pretty well, and again securing those brads. And so now once I have that all in place, that is the basic page of it. I still need to add my day number and journaling, and I've got a couple of little embellishments here as well from my stash. Some word strips, some chipboard stars, mostly from previous Ali Edwards collections. Notice how I am fusing all of the Ali Edwards kits over the years, and I love doing that. One, it helps me to use up my stash and also use up this year's products, and bring in elements that fit the page pretty well. So I added a couple of those chipboard stars here, the little chipboard circle that says hurt you. Those were added to the photos, and then I've got to figure out my day number here. Always a great dilemma. What day number? I'm not sure if this was the perfect spot for the number, but I did figure out the perfect numbers themselves, and so it was these tiny wooden numbers that I have from my stash. I have no idea where they came from, but I did paint some of them red this year. It's this Deco Art shiny leather look paint. It's a great shade of red. Yes, it doesn't match the other reds in the layout perfectly, and so we're going to be one of the cool kids and keep going with that. But I did need to paint a second one, so you'll get to see me just add that coat of red here. I put it on pretty thickly just to make sure that it covers, but also to get that nice shiny look, and you'll be able to see that at the end of the process video. For my journaling, I'm going to keep going with that while the one dries. And so for my journaling, I decided just to go ahead and use the center part of that leftover ornament. Gasp, I know. But hey, they will all be used up in some kind of way. All of the ornaments here are included in my album. So I think I get bonus points for using all of a set of embellishments. Yay, go me, I get a gold star. But I do want to add lines here. And look, I brought out my trusty old Becky Higgins line stamp on this Project Life stamp from forever and ever ago. I swear I've had this stamp since like 2012, 2013. It's 10 years old, and it still continues to be one of my most used stamps that I have in my collection. I'm sorry that it's no longer available. I don't think that there is any anywhere to be found unless someone is selling their old one. I certainly am not, but I do continue to use it for lines for little journaling spots, just like this. So look how cute that tucks right into that ornament. And as soon as the one is dry, I'll attach it. You'll get to see it here in the still photos. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your lovely comments. I will see you back here again very soon. Bye-bye.